Greetings and salutations. We are back once again with the Divine Feminine situation or demo, however you like to call it. And we're gonna do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, show you the spread, and we just gonna begin. I did a good rant in the Divine Masculine situation, so check out the first 5 minutes of the Divine Masculine situation to catch up on updates and stuff like that. Make sure we shuffle this pretty good. I ain't seeing a number of red cards popping up. Player. Can't have too much red. That's a warning message, and we don't want no warnings. Any rate, head. That's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you going, the decisions you making. Cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? You do, Divine Feminine. You can tell. Then we got wands. Wands are things you're doing or things you've done. Not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. What you've done or what you're doing currently has karma attached to it. Has accountability attached to it. Not what you finna do. Who's the King of Wands? The Divine Masculine. Right. And you got pentacles. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Shit you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles have expiration dates. All pentacles are temporary. So let's get the spread. Coming into the situation directly feminine, you got yourself, the Queen of Wands, the Divine Feminine, or Trinity from the Matrix. You in regards to yourself personally, feminine role, we got the Devil card. You in regards to the masculine directly, we got the Six of Pentacles. This is homeostasis. You go into the future feminine directly, we got the Two of Swords. This is options or indecision or a fork in the road. Your indirect mystery madness or subconscious role coming to the situation, we got the Seven of Cups. That's the Pimp Cup Chronicles. This definitely goes hand in hand with you being a Divine Feminine. We will touch into that in 1 second. As far as the feminine energy in regards to yourself, indirectly, mystery madness, subconsciously, we got the Seven of Wands. That is internal conflict. Masculine had the Five of Wands, which is outside conflict. Feminine, you got the internal conflict. As far as the masculine, subconsciously, indirectly, mystery madness, we got the King of Cups. This is the tough love card, 1950s, 1960s dad. And final card in your message, feminine, going to the future, we got the Queen of Swords, which is the Lucy Liu card that's being 10 toes to fuck down on whatever mental sword decision or direction you going in. Overall energy, which is fairly important, we got the Six of Swords. That's my coolest card. We will dive into this in just a second. Bottom line energy, which is more important, very important, we got the Ten of Pentacles. This is manifestation. This is the twin flame fusion chamber I was talking about in the last message, and it's basically two becoming one. Let's get it. So, overall energy, we got Six of Swords. This is my coolest card. Why do I call it the coolest card? Because it's just like the movie Clueless. In the movie Clueless, everybody was clueless. Students were clueless. Kids were clueless. Parents were clueless. Teachers were clueless. When it came to relationships, when it came to directions, decisions, paths, purposes, and shit. Everybody was motherfucking clueless. But at the end of the movie, everything panned out the way it needs to be. Six of Swords is shit coming together. This is shit clicking. So when shit click with it. If shit don't click, stop trying to click it together. You know? Something is going to mentally come together. Alright? Bottom line is shit physically coming together. So whatever it is that's mentally came together, it's physically going to come together in the bottom line energy. But let's put some more smoke on this overall energy. What's going to come together more so than anything feminine is your enterprise. Eight of Cups is the pay the bill card. It's a two-part card. First part of it is keeping your integrity up to par, keeping your divinity up to par, just like Patty LaBelle, and then enterprising, just like Patty LaBelle. It's almost Thanksgiving. This is her season. Understand what I'm saying? This is when Patty Pie starts selling off the shelves. You know what I mean? Patti LaBelle been doing good in the music industry for a long ass time, but once she start enterprising, it's almost like everything has kind of slowed down. You know what I mean? She's getting younger instead of getting older. It's like she's getting richer the older she gets. Like the older and more seasoned she gets, the better off she becomes because she chose to enterprise. So feminists, gotta keep your integrity up. Because if you ain't got no integrity, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. At least not divines. Makes no sense. You have a whole group of karmics around you, with yes men around you, yes women around you, leeches, lurkers, finessers. Who gives a fuck? You got a whole bunch of people that's around you trying to take, or a whole bunch of people around you with their hands out. Why don't you get a clique of divines and do some shit with it? You understand what I'm saying? A divine ain't gonna take advantage of another divine. A divine ain't gonna feel entitled to hurt or steal or finesse another fucking divine. We all in the same motherfucking boat. You know what I mean? If your integrity on point, then it's just gonna align with people with the same integrity around you. Divinity. You gotta be divine. Because if you ain't divine, then you just gonna attract riffraff. If all you attracting is karmic clients, or all you attracting is karmic people, or all you attracting is karmic situations, karmic relationships and shit, then it's something you doing. And it could be mentally, you know what I mean? Subconsciously, indirectly, some shit that you're doing that you need to kind of modify or change. Okay? Flip side, Patti LaBelle card, enterprise. Main reason why Patti LaBelle's been doing good this whole fucking time is because she puts God first. She didn't just do secular albums. She did gospel albums. She didn't just tour and do shows with secular people. She did tours and shows with gospel artists. She still keeps God first to this day. She didn't give a fuck how her singing gospel music was going to fuck her career up or change her career. She knew deep down this shit was going to elevate her to a whole new place. Look at Patti LaBelle and look at these diva counterparts. Look at the life of Phyllis Hyman, the life of Aretha Franklin, the life of Whitney Houston, the life of these other divas, Joe. Kelly Price. Feel me? A lot of these divas OD'd. They did. Motherfuckers younger than Patti LaBelle. Motherfuckers younger than her. She surpassed them. You divine, right? Feminine? Bet. Keep God first in everything that you do and watch the blessings come. God bless those who blesses his people. If you out here just doing business and you just helping karmics or you just getting richer and that's it, you ain't helping nobody. You ain't taking your path and purpose to the next motherfucking level to where you making it about the kingdom instead of about your fucking self, then like I say, of course shit ain't gonna click. Shit not clicking is just a sign that you need to go in another direction. On to twin flame situations. Like I said, just because your twin flame situation is not sexual or not romantic, don't mean it ain't clicking. It just ain't clicking for you. Might be clicking real good for your masculine. But since he ain't fucking with you like that, you ain't fucking with him at all. That's very karmic-y. That's not really keeping God first. That's not really handling your divine business when it comes to business handling at the end of the day. Like at the end of the day, wands create pentacles. Bottom line, this is manifesting something that you put wands into. You know what I'm saying? You wanted you and your masculine to be on the same fucking page. You gotta work. You want you and your twin to come together like butt cheeks. You gotta work for that. Ain't nothing in this world free. And like I said, God ain't sitting on no fucking cloud making it rain on no fucking body. Before God give you a house, man, he gonna throw you bricks down for you to build your house. Before he blesses you with a big Monopoly guy size money bag or Mr. Scrooge size money bag, he gonna tell you where the money at and for you to get that shit yourself. Why people think that God is just going to, if he is God and if he is supposed to be blessing me, then he's gonna bless me with this check to clear. He's gonna bless me with this lawsuit that I'm in, or you know what I mean? Like, nah, man, God ain't no genie. We're like genies. We're like Jinn. We can we can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't how God works, man. If you do what God wants you to do, then he gonna do what you want. He gonna do whatever you need him to do. That's how this shit work. But if you ain't doing nothing for the kingdom, if you ain't doing nothing for God, and what is the kingdom? Like I said, it's a hungry person now that need to be fed, and you can feed them today. It's a person that's freezing like a motherfucker outside right now. That you can get a room for them to not fucking freeze to death tonight. You can't save the whole homeless community. You can't feed the whole fucking world. You only one person. Each one reach one. Just help one person. And if that person is just your divine counterpart, Help your masculine get evolve. Help your masculine get his business off the ground. Just help him. He's divine. He wouldn't be divine if you wasn't divine. Like, you might say he had karmic all day. He could be a she could be he. You know how I be rocking. You can talk all the shit you can about your divine masculine, but guess what? He's just one person in the kingdom that you can help. Especially if you ain't helping nobody else. You ain't doing no type of kingdom work. Least you can do is help your masculine out. What if I help him out? He's just gonna leave me and be with somebody else. That nigga had his whole life before you had this. You had your own life just like he had his own life. Y'all two separate fucking people. Yeah, y'all twins, but y'all wasn't born at the same time. Some of y'all were. We talking about like born with each other. I'm a twin. Like I got a twin sister. Like, I was actually born with a person. I'm gonna die alone, but I was actually born with a person. But even though I got a twin sister, she has a separate life. I got a separate life. If that works for regular ass twins, of course it's gonna be the same shit for twin flames. So something's gonna click when it comes to your enterprise, feminine. Thus, it's gonna bring a manifestation that you've been waiting on to happen. If you've been working hard to get in union, reunion, or recognition with your twin, then it's gonna happen. Look back at season 2 at LLE.Ascension. When I first started LLE.Ascension, I was in complete separation from my twin. He wasn't fucking with me at all. You know what I'm saying? Year 2, he was slowly coming back into the fold. You know what I mean? I was waiting to get on union. I got in the union year 2 going into year 3. So it's between like December. I started LLE.Ascension 218. So this was like December of 219, January of 220. That's when I got in the union. You seen me telling y'all, yo, pray for me, man. I'm trying to get in the union. I'm putting in a lot of work. I hope we can get it. I hope we can unite. I hope we can get here. And we got there. Work pays off. Hard work pays the fuck off. You can wish and hope and pray for anything, but I'm telling you, faith without works is dead. You ain't putting no work behind shit. You ain't gonna get it. Nothing falls in your lap. Nothing's free. And that's what the fuck feminines is starting to understand. You get what you give. If you ain't giving nothing, you ain't gonna get nothing back. You got a job to be doing. And if you ain't doing that, then don't be shocked when shit don't work out in your favor. Especially in this whole twin flame thing. Especially in this whole divinity apartment. We ain't talking about the world. We're divines. We're past the world. We're past the third dimension. We're past what the fuck the world is into, what the world is going after, what the world is thinking is cool and what ain't and all that shit. Like, we past that. We going up. It's only one right way, and that's up. What's up? God is what's up. But we fuck with God hard. First call your message. You directly come into your situation. Your own situation. You got yourself. I'm going to say that shit 2 times. Coming into your own situation. You got yourself. You a whole fucking divine. You a X-Men. Who can stop you? Who can hold you down? Who can keep you from manifesting whatever the fuck you want to manifest? You your own worst enemy. There ain't no fucking karmics keeping you from your masculine. You be lying to yourself thinking that a whole fucking karmic got even something on you. Can even keep up with you. You know what I mean? Is even pound for pound on the same level as your divine ass. Like, get the fuck out of here. It ain't what you have that make you poppin' or popular or famous or notable. Nah, it's what the fuck you doing. That's what a divine is. It's what you do that makes you great. Not what you have. Not what you think. Not what you feel. It's what you're doing. You are a divine feminine. You are your worst enemy. Devil, Satan, Lucifer have no power, authority, or dominion over you. So who are they? Karmics ain't even on your level. Who are they? Well, my masculine, he, she. Nah. They're divine masculine. You are divine feminine. Feminines are way more powerful than masculines. Masculines are the one. That's the difference between Trinity and Neo. Trinity been in Zion way longer than Neo. Trinity been in more battles longer than Neo. Trinity has seen more shit on the battlefield way more than Neo. Neo is the new Neo. He's the newcomer. He's the newbie. But he's the one. She's not. That's called playing your role. Feminines, you got a role to play. It ain't all about you. It's about your masculine at the end of the day. He's the king of wands, right? You the queen of wands, right? He's got one up on you. So it'd be best for you to help the king as much as possible. Because that's your job. That's your role. And I told you, it's divine karma from not being on your divine duties with your masculine. Despite how he thinks, despite how he acts, despite whatever. Like, I've been on this journey going on 10 years. I could bitch and moan that, damn, it took 10 years for my master to really see the value in me. But better late than never. At least he see it. I worked hard enough. Shit, it was bound to happen. Didn't happen on my time. Sure happened on God's time, though. Divine accountability is something you cannot bank on. God's reliability in your situation is something you can't bank on. God gonna do what he gonna do. Period. You don't know the day or the hour. You don't know what he gonna do. You don't know how he gonna do it. He work in mysterious ways, but he don't make mistakes. What he is absolute. He's a unperfected personality. You a whole divine. So twin flames, divine feminines who play the victim role in this twin flame shit, that's just a sign you need to grow the fuck up. You blaming people instead of claiming people, this is a sign you need to grow the fuck up. You a divine feminine and you ain't working. Well, damn it, that speaks for itself. It all falls on you. If your masculine don't evolve as a person, that's on you. Cause you evolve. Why the fuck he couldn't? He's your twin. How you evolving other people, but not your own fucking twin? That's backwards. How you finding peace and prosperity and mates for all these other people, but can't get your motherfucking DM straight? That's a crock of shit. Alright? You got a job to do. Be on your job. That's one thing I despise. Blind feminists playing a victim. It's like, do you not know who you are? You obviously don't. Thus, if you don't know who you are, you don't know your potential. You don't know your power. There's a lot of people claiming this shit, but ain't on this at all. We talking to the real divine feminine, not the fake one. This is just a term to most people. It's a lot of people that don't even want to be in this whole divine community. That's wrote this shit off. That's took a step and a break from it. Talking about, since I ain't involving myself in it, that has nothing to do with me. I've moved on. Well, you don't know who you are. I'm a fucking divine feminine male telling the majority of feminines what the fuck this is. You can't sit here and tell me that I know more than y'all. That's like a woman bowing down to a gay hairdresser. Oh, he does hair way better than me. Nah, you the fucking woman. Fuck you mean? No, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. When I tell every client that comes my way, if you can understand me, if you can decipher what the fuck I'm saying, if you can speak the language and shit, then you a psychic just like me. But you a woman? Psst, nigga, you way more powerful than me. Women overpower men. That's why Trinity is stronger than motherfucking Neo. But guess what? Neo is the one. If there was no man on this planet, how could we keep life going here? You take the woman out, we gone. You take the man out, we gone. You understand what I'm saying? So we need each other. You ain't just getting yours, feminine. You getting y'all's. This ain't just your twin flame story. It's y'all twin flame story. You just gotta get your masculine and get with it. It takes time, takes energy, takes resources, takes a lot out of you, but it can be done. And it's just small potatoes you get in the union, reunion, recognition. That's cool in the game. But before you get to the Four of Wands, which is twin flame, union, reunion, recognition, you got on your Three of Wands first. That's your path and your purpose. That's you personally evolving into a whole new motherfucking creature. Your path and purpose gets found well before you reunite with your twin. People ask me all the time, what's the best way to get into union, reunion, recognition? Are you on your path and purpose yet? Well, I don't see what that got to do with my twin flame, union, reunion, recognition. Well, you don't understand who you are. You don't understand what this is. It's a lot of BS in the spiritual community, man, and it's like they're telling beautiful lies. They're not telling you the ugly truth about this shit. They're not telling you what this shit really means and what this shit is really for and what it really means for you. But you'll find that out because you learn by doing. It's only people who ain't doing shit that ain't learning nothing. Pimp Cup Chronicles. This is your subconscious, indirect, or mystery madness role coming into the situation. I told you being a divine feminine and this Seven of Cups, Pimp Cup Chronicles goes hand in hand. Seven of Cups is something in you that you need to give to the world. Four of Cups is the world. Some in you you need to get to the world. Could be an invention, book, piece of work, piece of art. Could be evolving your divine masculine so he can be the best man he can be on this planet. Could be evolving your fucking self so you can be the best person you can be on this planet. Could be helping people, affecting people, healing people, changing people, feeding people, housing people. You ain't just the only person that live in the world. And since you a divine, you pass the fucking world. So it ain't shit in the world that you giving your time, energy, and resources or giving love or appreciation to. You doing the same shit to the Four of Wands. That's Zion. That's the real world. How do divines move? In an infinity. We give shit to the world. We give shit to God, to the kingdom, to our divine masculine. We ain't just helping people. We helping our divine people. We ain't just doing shit in the world. We doing shit for God. We ain't serving two fucking masters. This is our master. This is who gave us our power, who gave us our blessings, who gave us life on earth. And we just taking what we got going on and doing it for a good cause. Six of Cups is the sauce. That's your steez. That's your essence. That's what makes you you. Every person in this world is saucy. I'm saucy. You saucy. He's saucy. She's saucy. Karmics are saucy. Divines are saucy. We all that. That's what the Six of Cups is. That's what the sauce is. That's being all that. We all that. Why is everybody in the world all that? And not just divines over karmics? Because God created karmics too. We're all human beings. Before we gave ourselves or found our divine titles out. I might talk about shit to karmics, but God love them. So I'm forced to love these niggas by default. I gotta help them. I don't want to, but I usually do. You know what I'm saying? I can't discriminate on fucking divinity. It's like church. You know, I can be a preacher doing my thing in church, but it's really the people outside these church walls that I need to fucking help who really can use this message more so than the people in here. Because the people in here been coming here and still ain't changed. So let me go fuck with some people that need change, not people who don't want to change. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, something you got in here that you need to give to the world. That's how you differentiate yourself from everybody else. I told you we all that. Every human being got something to bring to the table of life. Every human being is loved by God equally. God don't love me more than a fucking karmic or a catalyst or even the devil. God still got love for the Satan, the devil, and Lucifer. We're his children. Them bitch motherfuckers is too. Same way God got love for me, God got love for them. God is still giving time for them motherfuckers to change their shit, but they won't. And that's why their fate is sealed. And, you know, the fate of a non-believer or the fate of a person, like if you, God put us on this earth for a reason. And it's our job to find that and do that. You know what I mean? Hell doesn't exist. I will fucking argue. And I will love one of you motherfuckers to come debate me about it. Because I got so much to say. And it's clear as day why it isn't real. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to hell. To a whole made up fucking place where you're gonna burn for eternity and shit. There's 7 trillion inhabited planets in this vast universe. And if it's a hell on this motherfucking earth, it's a hell on every single one of them. I just don't see God creating all these fucking hells to put his people in when you can just non-exist. It'd be as if he wasn't even here. That's the same fate Satan, Lucifer, the devil's gonna have. And when they non-exist, the whole universe is gonna show it. Just like if you non-exist, the whole fucking universe is gonna conform to you not being here. We've been here many times before. It'd be goofy as hell to come to this world and default your whole ascension mission feeding into what the fuck the world was feeding into. Yeah, 70% of the world is karmics. Everybody ain't gonna make it to the promised land. Everybody ain't gonna make it. Can't save the world, man. It's like Terminator 2, man. They're already dead. Best thing you can do is what God put you here for. And help your twin while you at it. Whatever it is. Your invention that you've been harboring all these years, put that shit out. It might change the fucking world. That book you've been harboring, like me, LLE.Ascension book. I'm not harboring it. I've just been tweaking it. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, the world changes every year. Just tweaking it. And when I do bring it out, it's going to help people. But like I say, it's good and bad to everything. You can do good shit and bad shit can still happen from it because, like I say, you can have the best intentions. It's like a person that made the gun or the pistol. They had probably good intentions making ways to protect yourself, but these same things was used to enslave people, to take over fucking empires. But that's the world. So I'm saying all that shit to say this. Feminine, it's something in you that needs to come out. Why? So you can differentiate your divine ass from everybody else in this world. You personally, in regards to yourself, feminine, we got the devil here. What's the devil in my deck? It's overindulgence, doing things in excess, addictions. You addicted to whatever you're doing in excess. This is being chained to a person, or a person being chained to you, whether you realize it or not. This is you being codependent on a person, or a person being codependent on you because you made it that way. This is regressive behavior. You going backwards, doing shit you said you weren't gonna do no more, fucking with people you swore you weren't gonna deal with anymore. But looky here, you back fucking with the riffraff, going backwards. Or this is just negative, toxic behavior. You know, the energy of majority of these psychics in this fake ass spiritual community. You know what I'm saying? Like, devil has more influence than God in this world. You could tell. A lot of people don't fuck with God no more. I get criticized, and a lot of my shit is muted. And I'm getting fucking shadow banned for talking about God and having a Christ mindset. Even if you don't fuck with Jesus Christ, the person, fuck with him as a mindset. Christ mindset, man. A lot of you motherfuckers believe in hell, but can't even conceive of heaven. A lot of you motherfuckers believe that your divine masculine's karmic is the reason for majority of the shit. Him not growing and him being in his shit. When in reality, you got just as much responsibility in his shit than this karmic does. Maybe you fucking your masculine up. Maybe you can't do shit for the boy. Maybe his karmic is actually trying and you ain't trying at all. Like, I mean, we human beings. I might have this concept on God and the heavens and the dimensions and shit like that, but I'm just like, I know a lot, but what the fuck I know is just the surface of what the fuck I'ma really know when I die and rematerialize in a whole new world. Which happens when you ascend. Hell doesn't exist. I'm telling you, you non-existent. It'd be as if you wasn't even here. God ain't got time to shift people to different places like people shift money to different areas just to keep accounts going up. Like, get the fuck up out of here. Moving on. You personally, your mystery madness and direct energy, you got the Seven of Wands. This is internal conflict. This is your woes, your complexes, the shit that's wrong with you. I'm not one of them psychics that's sitting on a fucking cloud looking down on nobody. Now, my tone just make sure y'all gotta be on y'all shit because you ain't bullshitting me. Future clients, future bookers who book with me and shit. Like, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. I can sit here and say that, like I said, 28% of the people that book with me are divine. 70% are fucking karmic. And they know they are. But want to play me off like I don't know. Like, hey, it ain't my job to judge. Only God can judge a motherfucker. And I got problems that I'm sitting on, just like you sitting on some issues. I got complexes just like you got complexes. We fucking human beings. We all got a little bad in us. We all confused in some type of fucking way. We all lost in our own little fucking way. So you better find yourself. You better fix your motherfucking self. How do you heal yourself? You deal with yourself. If your heart was outside your fucking chest, then maybe it'd be somebody else's job to fix you, nigga. Your heart is in here. You fix your shit yourself. You got ailments, fix them bitches. Just a change of diet, a change of of a mind frame. Little things can change your whole overall outlook. So if a lot of y'all motherfuckers is being internally conflicted with this twin flame shit, do you know the rules? Rule one, this shit is optional. So you could be all in divine feminine, but your masculine can choose because he has a fucking choice. Just like you choose to do sin and shit. Like, hey, your masculine can choose to fuck with this or not. But just because he don't want to fuck with it, don't mean you stop fucking with it. You a divine feminine. Do you know who you are? Get busy. Do you know you can change your divine masculine even if it is you doing everything? But in reality, it ain't the feminine who just working and that's it. That ain't never the case. My masculine been working, doing God shit, nigga, since before I met him. Even when I met him, I played that victim role. Look at season 1. My first year coming the fuck out of LLE.Ascension. Year 1 and year 2. I was playing that victim role. Maybe that's why I was popping. Maybe that's why I had all them views and subs and momentum and shit. Well, I got more subs than I got than I had then. And shit is on a decline, which is weird, but I was talking that same yang yang. Most fucking divine psychics was talking. Like I was doing all the work. I wasn't. He was doing work. I just didn't know. Like I'm sacrificing a lot. Like I'm putting it all online and he ain't doing anything. Nah, that's the shit I was telling myself. So I could sleep at night. And then, like I told you, you learn by doing. Once I start doing shit, you feel me? Shit starting to make sense. You learn by doing. That's how shit change. You know what to do and what not to do. Who to give your time to and who to step the fuck away from. What to involve yourself in and what to just throw your hands up and back the fuck away from. I just find it highly strange that the motherfuckers who ain't doing nothing sure got a lot to say. It's like these motherfuckers who ain't working who got a lot to say about like the jab. Told you last message, like I just got my second fucking vax. Like I had to get it to work. I needed to fucking travel. I was gonna do this fucking tour. I didn't want to do the shit. I had to. Like, ain't like these niggas put a gun in my head and made me do it. But that's really what the fuck they doing. This rip, cool. Cause this ain't the mark of the fucking beast. Like I know the mark of the beast when I see it. I know the end when we see it. We still got a lot of living to do before we die. Like I say, only motherfuckers talking about the end of the world. Only motherfuckers speaking that same shit like 212 are motherfuckers who ain't working, right? And ain't on path and purpose. Cause all they doing is looking at doom and gloom. All they doing is pointing out faults in other people. They ain't pointing out shit in themselves. Once again, why is all these motherfucking psychics talking about divine masculine and their fucking karmics, but ain't dressing the karmics they fucking with? Just makes no fucking sense. None. Total conflict. You fix yourself. You heal yourself. It ain't your husband's job to fix you. He can assist you, but it ain't his fucking job. You lost. You think it's somebody's job to find you. No, nigga, you find yourself. Where's God? Find him. Where's my mask? Find him. Motherfucker, you heal yourself. Like, what world you living in where you think shit just gonna automatically work itself out for you? That's not how the world works. Heal yourself. How can you love a motherfucker that don't even love themselves? Can't. How can you help a motherfucker that don't want to help themselves? Can't. How can you understand a person who don't even understand who the fuck they are? You can't. So everything starts from a singular moment. You can be in love all day. You can have wisdom all day. You can have compassion, all that shit. But if your mate ain't got this, you can't force this on them. They gotta figure it out like you figured it out. You learn by doing. A lot of people ain't doing shit. But you got the very few, faithful few who is doing shit. And the little shit that we do helps the people who don't do nothing at all. I said that shit 2 times. Got the faithful few who working. And a little bit of shit that we do helps everybody. Who the fuck you think these psychics steal their shit from? Where the fuck you think these psychics even come up with their fresh material? They been hogwashing and recycling bullshit for millennia. Cause this spiritual community ain't just start. This shit started thousands of years ago. You two ain't the only motherfucking spiritual community, bitch. It's hella communities out here. Cause it's hella religions out here. It's hella denominations out here. It's hella subsets out here. Like I said, this divine thirst for knowledge been going on since the Bible days, since Adam and Eve got here. Saying all that shit to say this, you fix yourself. You should know the rules of this twin flame shit. Don't say you didn't know, cause you should have knew. You learn by doing, and if you ain't learning, that's just a clear sign you ain't doing nothing. I'm doing a lot. I didn't say give me an excuse of the shit you did. I just said if you ain't learning nothing, you ain't doing nothing. Masculine role. Feminine, you directly in regards to the masculine energy, we getting a lot of 6 of Pentacle energy. Masculines are getting a lot of Queen of Pentacle energy. with their relationships, with their demonstrations, and basically, Queen of Pentacles is like a karmic feminine. It's just a feminine that's only focused on pentacles. So if he didn't have no pentacles, this chick wouldn't, or this dude, because he could be a she could be a he, you know, be rocking, wouldn't even be in a face or a place at all. It's something that they have that these fucking karmics is looking for. Or maybe it's potential. That's a pinnacle. You know, but all they focus on is what they can get out your divine masculine. Whether that's a hard rock or a hard gym, or a nice crib or a car or half his shit. That's what karmics is looking for. And that's what really attracts to your masculine. Because like I say, feminists, we ain't the only people alike. Your divine masculine is a light that's outside. Best way to describe a divine person is a light that's outside. It's the reason that light out there, so people can see where the fuck they going in the dark. But this light is also going to attract bugs, mosquitoes, moths. You know what I'm saying? It's going to attract light. You know what I mean? It ain't just you that was drawn to your divine masculine, feminine. These karmics drawn the same fucking way. Get caught up in the same shit you get caught up in about your motherfucking mask. But the type of riffraff he catches is a little bit more advanced than the shit you catching. You just catching like basic riffraff. These is niggas without jobs. These is niggas with nothing to bring to the table. He could be a she could be a he. You know how he rocking. Like, what you attracting in your masculine department, feminine, are just D's. Six of Pentacles is a D. D ain't failing, but it ain't passing. And then who's out here looking for C's? You want to be or better, or at least in the bottom line, A plus, which is the 10 of Pentacles, 100%. You know, you get out what you put in. Like, we've been talking all this shit about their baby daddy and all about their exes and shit. Like, you attracted this ex. You attracted your baby daddy. Like, you attracted these whack ass friends. Like attracts like. Well, I'm nothing like my ex. I'm nothing like her. Yeah. Well, y'all attracted each other to each other. The same way you and your twin magnetize towards each other, that's how you magnetize a catalyst. That's how you magnetize a karmic. You attract everybody. You keep getting the same shit. Every motherfucking person you try to fuck with, you getting the same shit. Bare minimum. A lot of y'all are settling for bare minimum. But a lot of y'all just ain't having it no more. It's like, I'd rather be by myself than trying to take care of another grown ass person. I'd rather be alone than with somebody that just want me for what I got. Or some shit like that. That's why I'm a purpose over person. Unless it's true love, I don't want that shit. Unless they fuck with a nigga the long way, I don't want no short way fucking with person, man. Fuck a fake, I want real. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Bare minimum. Seems like you looking for a friend that supports you the way you support them, but all you get back is bare minimum. Just leave this person alone. Till they can at least get in your league and then fuck with a person in your league, in your lane, on what you want. That's just directly. You indirectly, you need to get on this energy. This is the King of Cups energy, 1950s, 1960s, dad. It's a tough love card. It's the highest form of emotion you can be on. It's the emotion to say fuck it to any and everything that ain't about the kingdom of God or your personal kingdom. What's the 1950s, 1960s dad? Their main focus is just to provide. It ain't about me. It's about my family. It's about my children. It's about my wife. It's about us having a future. It's about me having a future. So when I get old, I at least got some security to where I ain't dying in no motherfucking nursing home somewhere. I at least got good kids and a good wife that's gonna take care of me from being a provider in their life and shit like that. Like, it ain't about them. These type of men that get a whole paychecks to their wives who don't work. These type of motherfuckers that, like I say, save up shit for their kids. Like, one thing I tell these white people a lot, me being black, what y'all really don't understand is I come from nothing. Like, I was born with nothing. Imagine you created a child and you just left him out here with nothing. No security. No nothing. Everything that they're gonna get in their life, they're gonna get from themselves, not from what you left them. That's a common issue with my people. We come from nothing. There is no college savings fund. There is no security. None of that shit. Every day is a chance. You're gonna have to make it, or you're gonna have to be homeless. You're gonna have to figure something out. That's what you have with black people. You know what I mean? You got a whole race of people who winging it. Nigga, you see the numbers? The average black fucking household is making like 18,000 a year. That's average. A year, that's average. These is black houses with children and elderly fucking people. We can't eat off that shit, but we take lemons and make pink lemonade out that motherfucker every day. That's a different type of race. Niggas is not making six figures. I see the figures for Caucasian households, and I work, motherfuckers. So I see the households. I see the end game with them and shit like that. Like, it's different. Imagine people that got shit. Imagine putting your kids out here with nothing. And to the people who came from nothing too, I salute, cause you know how it is out there. It's the reason why I ain't got no shorties. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't finna put them out here the way I was put out. I'm glad my mom had us. She could have just aborted us like most blacks do. Facts. We kill ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Most with the crime and the shooting and shit in the streets, nigga, is abortion. So I'm glad she kept us. All three of her fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't really have a choice because that's what she came with. So it's another generational outspit of just being put out here with no type of security. That's some real shit a lot of people can't conceive. So to the grandmothers, grandfathers with no education who worked and supported a whole fucking family in the next generation and the next generation. These, okay, are your 1950s, 1960s dad, the boomers and shit. And they're dying off. People with shit dying off. You know, they had the old GI Bill. The reason why you went to college. They actually have a house because, you know, the shit that they had to go through during their little times. Like I say, hey, it's for the generations ahead of you. You know, I ain't got no shorties. I'm out here on my path and purpose trying to create a better world for the kids that's going to come out here, for the new leaders, for the new thinkers, for the new wave of psychics and people that are working for the kingdom. I'm selfless. I ain't selfish at all. I choose to do, like I say, God's work before I sit here and jig and do what the fuck the world doing. Fuck that. The world think it ain't cool to work no more. The world think God don't mean shit no more. The world think a lot of shit. Thank God I don't fuck with the world like that. I don't care about the world like that. To where I can do this. There's two types of people. You got tough people and weak motherfuckers that just are plentiful on this third rock from the sun. Wrapping this up, you directly go into the future feminine. You got the Two of Swords. This is so-called options. You know why I call it so-called options? Because they're so-called options. It's only one right way. So there's no option. You either going up or you going down. It's only one way up, and that's up. What's up, Goddess? What's up? That's ascension. If you ain't ascending, then you not. That's it. That's up. You either going up in your twin flame situation or you stagnant. You either finding your way to path of purpose or you not. You either living for God or you living for the fucking world. Like, it ain't good or evil. It ain't left and right, nigga. It's only one right way. It was good before bad. We knew as children what was good and what was bad. We knew in Head Start how to read people and fuck with what felt right and what didn't. Like, kids can know a creeper when they see one. You know what I'm saying? You show your baby around and somebody come near your baby and your baby just, no. Like, this nigga away from me. Like, baby can read shit. Cats can read shit. Dogs can read shit. We can read shit. Like, come on, man. We learned as kids. We were taught as kids how to trust. Not saying I would leave a kid to make life-changing decisions for me and my family. Like, fuck no. But what I mean is what I say. We literally learn in high school. Like, high school. Junior high. Middle school. Elementary school. Pre-K. How to deal with people. It just trips me out as adults. Y'all still don't know how to deal with people. Y'all still don't know how to read, motherfuckers. Y'all still don't know how to see the devil or a karmic motherfucker from a mile away. Like, you must not be learning. So if you ain't learning, that means you ain't doing shit. It's only one right way, and that's up. Any other way is a distraction. Or you ain't ready to go up. But make sure you ready, because we all go up. Final card is message. We got the Liu card. This is being 10 toes the fuck down to what mental direction you want to go in. That's another thing that kills me with people of the world, too. They want to half-ass a decision. Then be 10 toes down on a half-ass decision that doesn't work. And then motherfuckers want to be all mad, salty and shit. If you 10 toes down on some shit, that means you consciously making a decision to go in a fucking direction. Like, you see that sword here? That's a decision. That's a direction. You need to be all in. I can release suspect a motherfucker that chooses to go the wrong way, sees it's the wrong way, comes back to the right way, proceeds to the right way, and apologize to everybody that they fucked over. Try to get to the top type shit. Like, I can respect that. People who know they fucked up. Can't respect, like I say, victims. People don't want to play the blame game instead of play the claim game. Instead of blaming your divine master, why don't you claim your divine master? Instead of blaming everybody while shit ain't work out, just blame yourself and keep it fucking moving. Simple as that. Everything starts from the mind. Swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you going, the decisions you making. You making these decisions. Ain't nobody else making your decisions up for you. Like, nah, it don't work like that. Everything starts from here. Make sure you start somewhere. That's the message that I got. Hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Deuces.